Hello everyone. The specific purpose of this speech is to provide you the general history of soccer and three of the different player formations used on the field. The central idea of this speech is that soccer is one of the most popular sports in Europe. It is an entertaining sport and there are different strategies geared towards enhancing a team's performance, one being the team's formation. My name is Odean and I play for the University of Maine at Fort Kent's men's soccer team. I've been playing soccer since I was a little boy, and over the years, my love for the sport has grown. Every day I play soccer, I get to love the sport more. It's a really catching sport, and it allows you to push yourself and work hard to achieve the very best out of it. More than 240 million people over the world play soccer regularly according to the FIFA, which is the Federal International Football Association. During my research, I have learned more about the history of soccer and also refreshed my knowledge of the three formation commonly used in the sport of soccer, which is basically it's more tactical as a way to have a format to go out there and perform at the very best. So, some of you may be wondering what is a formation. Well, a formation is the way a soccer team lines up tactically in the defense, the midfield, and the striker position, commonly known as forward, at the beginning of a soccer match, or a game, or a training session, or whatever. Well, today I would like to teach you about three common formations. Okay, let's teach you a little bit about the history of the game. Well, the game of soccer was born in 1863 in England. Soccer was first played in England, and that's the country, like the motherland for soccer. That's the first place where soccer was found, and everyone started playing soccer in England until it came down throughout other continents. The game of soccer has been played for well over 100 years. The International Federation Association of Football states that the modern game of soccer was born in England in 1863. The origin of the sport dates back centuries, according to K. Bliss. 11 players, including the goalkeeper, are allowed at the field at once. These players must keep the ball on a rectangular field that measures between 100 and 130 yards in length and 80 to 100 yards in width, according to K. Bliss. Now we can move on to the more common formations I've chosen to teach you about. The first formation that I'd like to teach you about today, guys, is the 4-4-2. This is like the most modern formation in football. Most coaches from the modern time uses this formation as it's one of the easiest formations to coach. It's not really attacking and it's not really defensive. Like, it's a more balanced formation. If you have two defenders, which you have the center back, two center backs, or you could have a sweeper and a marker or a stopper, a left back and a right back, which are known as the wing backs. Then you have the four midfielders, two center midfielders and two wide midfielders, the right and the left midfielder. Then you have the two strikers. So it's like a 4-4-2. Some coaches may play a diamond. One of the center midfielders at top and one of the center midfielders at the bottom. So it's like a diamond, one at the top, one at the bottom, and the other two midfielders flank those two central midfielders. Then you have the two forward playing square to each other. This formation is not really defensive or attacking, as I said. It gives you a very good shape on the defense and on the attacking third. It's a very good formation. This formation does, however, put a lot of pressure on the central midfielders. A lot, because they have to attack and they have to get back and play defense. And remember, soccer is a very, very quick sport. You know, the transition from attack to defense is very quick. So the midfielders work a lot, and the wing backs they get a lot of time to settle on the ball as they have their wide midfielders supporting them. This formation is a very good formation. It's very direct though. It's a direct threat. Everything is direct. Next formation that I'd like to teach you guys about today is the 3-4-3. Well, this is a very attacking formation. You only have three defenders in the back, and you play with two wing backs, two central midfielders, and three strikers across the front. This formation is a very attacking formation. Very attacking. Like three strikers, you have two wingers and one central striker. He's always penetrating from in the 18-yard box. The other two strikers that are flanked, they are very, 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 very quick players most of the time. They get a lot of balls on the wings and they try to put crosses in or they try to cut in and finish. This game is not really. It depends on how good your midfield is because it's very risky to play three at the back if you don't have very good central midfielders, and because there are gonna be a lot of work for the wing backs who are on the flank. So there's only gonna be two in the center at all time. There's only going to be two in the center, so they have a lot of work to do when the wing backs overlap and get forward to join the attack. So the center backs has to be cooperating with each other and make sure that they're on one page when dealing with the issues that they may face at the back. The next formation that I might teach you guys today is the same 4-4-2. The only thing is a little bit different, or the 4-4-3, some would say. It's kind of 4-4-2, but it's 4-4-3. It's a very attacking formation. You play with three central midfielders. You know, it's becoming one of the most effective formations in soccer as it's three central midfielders. They stay inside the midfield, they don't leave. And the three strikers, they play up front and they put a lot of pressure. In this formation, you tend to keep the ball a lot. So you keep the ball, so you shield the back four from a lot of defensive work because you're always with the ball. You have three strikers, so you have three outlets in which you get to use the ball. In the midfield, you have three center midfielders. They keep the ball, they do all the work, but they are very, very, very cooperative. They work together and they make sure that they get the strikers involved a lot as to ease the pressure off them defensively. It's a very good formation though. With the 4-3-3, you can dominate position during the attack and goal, but also work the ball through the middle or have the fullbacks or overlap to the wingers. It is very versatile. That it makes it popular choice as coaches don't make sweeping changes. It's a very good formation to use, and I hope I taught you guys a lot about the formations and a little bit about the history of the sport of soccer, commonly known as football outside of the US. It's a very good sport and the formations are very tricky, but they are very good tactics to use to be victorious and successful in the game of football or soccer. Thank you. Bye for now. Odean Irons. Thank you. Bye.